What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Kev Rocco, and welcome to Be Honest Podcast. As you can see in the back, this is my visual now. And y'all heard my last podcast. And you know, I'm pretty sure some of y'all women, black women, got offended for what I said, but I was just speaking the truth. And that's how I feel. And not just me, but there's a lot of people who feel the same way as well. Anyway, we're not going to get into what I talked about last time, really. We're just going to get into, what we what I want to talk about today. So, my name is Rocco, as y'all know. This is my second podcast. The first podcast didn't get any views, maybe because I wasn't visual. But now that I am visual, maybe I'll get a little bit more of you subscribing to my channel. You know what I mean? Speaking of that, like, comment, and subscribe if you like my channel. Give it a big thumbs up. A little bit about myself. I'm 38, you know what I mean? I have no kids. And, I don't really have a lot of time on my hands. That's why it took me so long from my last podcast to get on this one. Let me take these headphones off. It took me a while to get on here because I was working and putting in other applications for other jobs, and it was just a lot going on, but I don't want to get deep into that right now. To be honest, right now I want to talk about racism. I was watching a music video, I think it was a while ago. It was with, what was his name? Joyner Lucas? Joyner Lucas, and it was, I'm Not Racist was one good video that I liked that he had. And then there was another one that he had, Dear America, and I damn near cried because of all the shit that we had to go through, or, through racism. It's really hard, being black. It really is. It is sad that, we have to look over our shoulders because of the cops and, you know what I mean? Cops wanting to beat the shit out of us and, kill us. And, there's a good point, bro. Like, if the cops pull you over, there's a good point in one of Joyner Lucas's videos. When the cops pull you over, it's like you don't know if you're going to die or not that day. You know what I mean? Because cops now... they turn their cameras off. They have this little thing on there. What do you call that thing? The little camera that they have on their shoulder. The cop cam, whatever you call that thing. And, they turn it off. And, they just start beating your ass. Putting you in handcuffs. Start beating the shit out of you for no reason. Because you're black. I really don't see them do that to white people. Let's just put it that way. I really don't see them do that to white people. And it's really hard being black because where I stay at in Binghamton, New York, there's a lot of racism here, and also a lot of meth heads. Binghamton, New York is like the worst state I've ever stayed. The worst state. And once I get a chance to leave, I won't come back. We're going to talk about traveling a little later. I mean, after this, but I'm going to, I'm going to talk to y'all a little bit about that in a minute. But this is like the worst state I've ever stayed in. It's very small. There's nothing to do. There's there's women, but a lot of them have missing teeth and meth heads and You know what I mean? And all of that other stuff, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, I'm not looking for anybody anyway, because I already have somebody. We'll get to that in a minute too, as well. So with the racism thing now that's happening, you know, you have the one I saw was Eric Gardner. You know, they choked him. I think that was the one that they choked to death. One of them choked to death. If I'm not mistaken. That was really sad. I saw that video, and you know what I mean? He did not deserve that, you know. Trayvon Martin, he wasn't shot by a cop, but he was killed by some neighborhood watch punk. George Zimmerman, and I don't know why he's walking free right now. He should be dead, to be honest, if he ain't already. Who else? You have Sterling. I forgot his first name, but Sterling, he was selling his CDs outside the store. These cops pulled up on him and just, you know, slammed him to the ground and yelled that he had a gun and shot him. I forgot how many times, but they shot him. You know, and it's just a lot, you know. Miss Massey, I think her name was Sonia Massey or something like that. I forgot her name, but I think her last name is Massey. I remember that. She got killed in her own home, minding her own business. And so did Breonna Taylor as well. You know what I mean? Us black people, we're not safe here. You know what I mean? Which brings me to, you know what I mean? Like, and before I bring you to the next subject, we're not safe in this country. And we need to move forward and go, you know, go elsewhere, like somewhere far away from America, because America is not safe at all. It never has been. You know what I mean? And it's not just cops killing, and I wanted to say this too. It's not just cops killing us. It's us killing us. It's the same race of people killing each other, like our black people killing each other. And it's sad that you get to see Mexicans get along. Mexicans treat each other as family. Puerto Ricans treat each other as family. White people treat each other as family. Asian people treat each other as family. Indian people treat each other as family. Whatever other race there is besides black, treat each other as family. We don't get along. Every time I walk down the street, I got somebody mean mugging me, or you know what I mean, or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't mean mug back. You know why? Because it's not worth it. I'm not trying to be here for a staring contest. I'm here to be, you know, I'm here to mind my own fucking business and keep it moving. Simple as that. That's all I want to do, is live life. I want to enjoy life, have fun, without people fucking with me. You know, and speaking of that, I have a job now that I'm on, and first day, fucking supervisor all in my face. You know what I mean? After 3 months, supervisor all in my fucking face. You know what I mean? I cannot catch a break nowhere. You know what I mean? So, but don't worry, I checked his ass. You know what I mean? And that's something that I don't like doing. I don't like checking people. People should know their lane. People should know how to stay in their lane. You know what I mean? So you shouldn't have to. These are grown ass people we're talking about. We're not talking about kids. Kids don't know what lane to stay in. But grown ass people, they should know that already. Especially people older than you, way older. You should know to stay in your fucking lane. So with that being said, transitioning to the next subject, with after racism, I want to talk about traveling. And from the racism, I'm saying that, I'm not saying run away from the United States. I'm saying that get your passport, go overseas. A lot of people are moving to Thailand right now. because Thailand is very peaceful. It has a very low crime rate. Beautiful people everywhere. I've been to Bangkok. Very nice. Very beautiful. I was not depressed out there. I had a good time. I had a great time. I was not depressed out there. I had the food was delicious. You know what I mean? And the people had the greatest personality, which the people out there reminded me of me, because I have a great personality. You know what I mean? But I'm also honest. And that's why I came up with the name To Be Honest with this podcast. So Thailand is a very beautiful place to go to. Bangkok, I've never been to Phuket yet, but I'm going up there to Phuket. And speaking of Thailand, I did tell you I was gonna let y'all know who, you know, my girlfriend, she lives out there. She was born there. She's from Thailand. She's Thai, of course. And she's a very wonderful woman, great personality. She checks up on me, makes sure I'm good. You know what I mean? FaceTimes me, you know, and I'm going to see her next month. So, you know, with that being said, you know, we have also plans to go to Phuket together. And this will be my first time going to Phuket, but definitely not her first time, because duh, she lives there. But you know, just, you don't really have to just go to Thailand. And then the thing that kills me about people, they say, oh, Thailand is full of trannies, this and any other. There's trannies every fucking where, dummy. There's trannies everywhere. Oh, watch out for this, watch out for that, watch out for the lady boys, this and that and the other. You think we don't have a lot of that in the United States? There's that LGBTQ shit. They have that LGBTQ shit. But you gotta watch out for you gotta watch out for what? For trannies that live in the United States as well? Come on, bro. And then there's another thing about America. They're making this LGBTQ shit famous out here, which is really fucking ridiculous. It's dumb. You know what I mean? And I just don't know what to say. I mean, it's just, in the 90s, it wasn't like that. I'm gonna just say it like that. And now this LGBTQ shit is getting out of hand, to be honest. And it just needs to stop.
Bro, I just want to chime in and share my thoughts a little bit.
Here's my brother, guys. Miss my brother, Breeze. You know what I mean?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I sit down for
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna give the mic to my brother Breeze, guys. So.
Peace, everybody. How's everybody doing? You know, I'm gonna just keep it real, like my brother said. You gotta get your passport. That's the subject.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta get your passport.
You gotta get your passport. You gotta travel and everything. You know, get your passport and travel the world and whatnot. You know, shit. I know my hairline is traveling, so whatever. Y'all gonna say something, then yeah, my hairline is traveling, yeah. But all jokes aside though, get your passport and travel. You gotta do you and everything. You know, you gotta make it happen. Cause at the end of the day, this country is falling apart. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. This country is falling apart. The women here, the bitches here, they ain't shit. And I'ma say bitch, cause that's just what they are. The bitches here ain't shit. To be honest, exactly. The bitches here ain't shit. Like, they ain't shit here. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the women up here ain't shit. Especially the black women. The black women here ain't shit. They treat you like shit, and it's so bad to where it's bad where you can't even they making it even harder for you to get white girls, because you got white girls acting like black women now. You got white girls being stuck up. I remember back in the day, back in the 90s and 2000s or whatever, when I was growing up. I remember, like, if you ain't, you know, black women were stuck up back then. Black bitches were stuck up back then, but you ain't have to get a black bitch and all that. You could have got a white bitch. You know what I'm saying? Growing up in New York City and everything, the places to go to get a white bitch back when I was living in Queens in the 90s and 2000s was going to Long Island or going to places like Bayside, Flushing, and fresh medals if you wanted a white bitch. Especially if you went to those high schools and everything, like Francis Lewis High School, Cardozo, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I went to Van Buren, you know, in the hood and everything, no, but I had my share of white girls that liked me and everything, but at the time I was into black girls and everything. Not realizing that, you know what I'm saying, that black girls didn't give a fuck about me. And I'm just telling the truth. That was so bad where white girls don't give a fuck about you either.
They don't.
You know what I'm saying? Spanish girls don't give a fuck about you. They talk shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why like a lot of men is getting their passport, going overseas and everything. That's what I want to do. I want to get my passport. I want to travel the world. I want to go overseas and everything. I want to go to Thailand with my brother right here to find my wife.
As we talked about, guys.
As we always talked about. I'm done with this country. I'm just done. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. I'm done. The white bitches here, the black bitches here, the black bitches here, they will ruin a nigga's life. You can't even work with these bitches. You work with these bitches on a job, they want to come at you sideways, they want to be sassy with you and all of that. And white people on the job, they get a kick out of that. Because they know that, they love that. Because they know that as a black man and everything, you have to walk a straight and narrow line and everything as it is. It's hard to being a black man as it is anyway. And these black bitches, they know that. And they'll make it hard for a nigga at work. They'll make it hard for a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know what I mean? And then you try not to go upside their head or cuss them out because you don't want to get fired. But it's like, damn if I do, damn if I don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was just hearing this other podcaster, right? He was talking about his name is Solid as C. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the dude, but shout outs to him. He was talking about black bitches is hard to deal with. They hard to deal with as customer service and everything. You know what I'm saying? They'll give you a hard time and everything, but when it comes to other races of men and everything, they'll give them the best customer service. Just like in a relationship, they'll give a nigga a hard time and everything, but when it comes to a white man and everything, or other men that's non-black and everything, they'll give them the best. They'll treat them the best. And when it comes, and the only time black women will treat a nigga good is if a nigga's a hustler. If you in and out of jail, if you going upside their head every 5 minutes, if you selling drugs, if you gangbanging, if you scamming, if you doing this, if you are robbing niggas and all of that. That's the only time they want to be bothered with you and all of that. But if you a regular 9 to 5 nigga, like me and my brother right here, they don't fuck with you. They don't respect you.
They don't respect that shit.
It's very few black women that will respect a 9 to 5 working man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is true though. I used to go to jail. I would go to the jail to see some of the dudes that I knew, you know what I'm saying, that I fucked with and everything. In the jails, you know what I'm saying, Rikers Island and everything, that should be filled with black women and all of that. Bad bitches too. Having babies by these niggas and all. I'm like, yo, this nigga's a jailbird. That's what they like. That's what they like. This nigga facing 20 years and all of that, 10 years, 15 years. And some of these black bitches will stay by this nigga. And then, you know, not all the time, because sometimes they'll leave that nigga for another street nigga. That's just how these bitches give it up, bro.
And then before my brother finishes, y'all, you know, we have a channel of our own called Keeping It a Buck. I will put it down in the description. I'm sorry, not subscription. Description. So y'all can click on that and go straight to our videos. We have it was a while ago, but we're gonna come back soon. So just stay tuned.
Yeah, we're gonna come back on that though. But like I said, bro, these bitches in this country, bro, they done. And then the thing I hate about it too is that when the Asian bitches come here, like the Asian bitches out there in Asia and everything, they showing black people love. I'm seeing them showing Passport Bros love and everything. And they not tricking like you dumbass bitches out here think. Some of them, you know what I'm saying, are genuinely loving, Western men and everything, and they showing him love and everything. The only thing is that when they come out here and everything, they just glue to the white boys because they think that white boys equal, white equals money and all of that. But like I said, nevertheless though, bro, like I said, bro, this country between here and Canada, and I'm here in Canada. Man, Canada, they give it up funny over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing the bitches out in Canada, they funny style and shit. Matter of fact,
I used to deal with a couple.
Yeah, my brother used to deal with a couple of bitches out there in Canada, and they was, you know what I'm saying, on this, bro, it's just this whole Western hemisphere, bro. It's fucked up, bro.
It's fucked up, and that's why you should get your passport and go overseas.
Get your passport, go overseas, stop bullshitting or whatever. Leave these bitches in this country alone, bro. Leave these bitches alone. I'm even hearing this one girl, she's from Europe, she's even saying, yo, and she's treating the man good. I think she's married to a black man. She said, yo, Western women, they're not worth the stress no more, bro. They're not worth the stress. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, because it says, to be honest, growing up and everything, bitches used to play games with me all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? I'm 38 years old. I don't got time for no bullshit. I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? You see the grays in my hair coming in or whatever. I want to start a motherfucking family, and I'm not doing it here. Because these bitches, they play too much games. I don't got time for this.
And it's impossible. It's impossible, if y'all can hear me. It's impossible to have a family in America now. It's impossible, like, to have a steady family in America. Because these bitches cheat and all of this other stuff, and then they want to put you on child support. They want to get rid of you. Go to the next thing. It's not going to work in America no more. It's your best bet, guys. For young dudes too, 18-year-olds, whatever. Go overseas and get your passport. Go overseas and find your wife overseas. You know, stop fucking around. Stop staying in America looking for these girls, because you know it's not going to work out. And if you had a junior high school sweetheart or whatever, and y'all still together till this day, and y'all like old, and
that's
and
a blessing.
That's a blessing. And you found
my older brother got a shit. I didn't mean to cut you up, but my older brother, he got a junior high school sweetheart, and they're in their late 40s and everything. They've been together over 30 years, and they got 3 kids. You know what I'm saying? So God bless them, though. But that's very rare that you see a dude. You know, you don't even like. It's one thing to see a high school sweetheart, and it's another thing, a junior high school sweetheart. That is extremely rare. Junior high school sweetheart, hell, even elementary school sweetheart. Mm-hmm. That's rare. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like I said, bro, these bitches out here, they ain't shit. They know they ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these bitches out here, don't give a fuck. And they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing too, though, it's like, yo, society. That's how. You know what I'm saying? Like, going back in the day, the government created hood rats, because in the 60s they got the black men out of the house. They told black women, they was like, yo, we'll give you specialized housing and everything, housing in the projects and everything. We'll give you food stamps, this and that third, but you can't be with that man that works. And a lot of black women, they chose the Section 8 and the houses and everything over the black man that worked and everything. So when you seen movies and all of that back in the 70s, like Claudine, Cornbread Earl and me, remember Cornbread's little cousin Earl, played by Lawrence Fishburne. His mother, Rosalind Cash, rest in peace to her. She was a single mother. They was promoting a lot of single mothers in the 70s and all of that, in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of this shit goes back, a lot of the history goes back to them and everything. That's how Hood Rats was created. That's how Hood Rats, then they started procreating with dusty niggas. But we gonna do a whole nother show on that, you know what I'm saying, on our own podcast. But
and I know we was talking about traveling, guys. But you know, this is he's making a point to where, you know, you should go travel. This is why you should go travel, because everything that he's saying is the fucking truth. And if you don't believe that, oh well. I can't tell you. Just
research it. You don't gotta believe me. Just research it and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all the bullshit. If you want to avoid all the bullshit here, travel. Get your passport.
I don't care if it's
life is too short.
And I don't care if it's fucking China, Japan, Brazil, any of that. I don't care what it is. Go. Just get the fuck out of the United States. Wherever you feel like you're comfortable, get out of here. Go. I'm hearing,
you know, my brother, he went there. He said that Bangkok was beautiful.
As I told him.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, he said all the shit that you see here, hood rats, dusty niggas.
There's none of them down there.
Scammers, scammers everywhere, but you know, like just the dumb shit, just the dumb nigga shit you see here, you don't see over there.
And then the black women out there, we watched a couple of YouTube videos of a few black women and black families out there. And when you see the black women out there, they are at peace. They speak proper language, not all hoodish. None of that. They all happy.
And those are the rare black women that we see that would actually respect their men. We seen black couples, and the black women, they respected their men.
Yep.
They wasn't combative. They didn't try to overtalk them while they was talking. While, you know, shout out to Isaiah Ashley. He was interviewing them and everything. Look his channel up. He could give you Isaiah Ashley. That's the name of the brother. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? But like I said, a lot of things, you know, he interviewed them. The black women over there, they was proper, they was educated, and they was well respected towards their black men and everything. We're even seeing black families move over there. Even single mothers, you know what I'm saying? Well, not hood rats, but single mothers with with their sons or their daughters and everything. We just seen a single mother. Her son is getting ready to go to college in Japan, and they're from Georgia. Either Japan or China, right? Yeah. And they're from Georgia. So get your passport, and it's cheap. It's much cheaper. You could
living out there is way cheaper. The food is delicious.
The food is delicious, from my brother said. So definitely do your research. Don't take our word for it. Don't take my brother's word for it. You gotta go for yourself. That's the thing. Go and do your own research.
And I want to say this too, guys. My brother is a way better speaker than me. I'm not gonna lie to you. He has a little bit more knowledge than I do about certain things. If anything, he taught me a lot. So just listen. If you know what I mean, just listen to him, because he's taught me a lot in life, and he's gave me a better look on reality. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, but bro, it's not gonna be that easy. And I found out the hard way, and now just listen to him, and he can give y'all a good reality check as well, and as we all need. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I appreciate it. And my brother here, he taught me a couple of things too. And I don't pat myself on the back, poke my chest out. I look at it like this: every day I'm a student of life. We're all students. From the day you're born until the day you're buried, you're a student. Just because you go to college or whatever doesn't mean you can't stop learning. We learn something new every day. And I just I'm not one of those selfish motherfuckers out there that like to keep shit on the low and everything. Nah, what I learn, I'll share it with that person. If I feel like if I feel like my brother, I feel like he's gonna use it, I share it with him. I don't just share it with any motherfucker, because some motherfuckers won't appreciate it.
There's a lot of motherfuckers out there like that.
And there's a lot of motherfuckers out here like that. So, like I said, we students of life and everything. And like I said, I'm not bragging, and I appreciate my brother giving me the shout out. And shout out to him too, because he does a lot of things. He's putting me on this podcast. I'm not computer literate like he is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to learn the ropes and everything though. But, like I said, man, I'm gonna give it back to you. I'm gonna give it back to him. He's gonna take the floor back. And like I said, just get your passports. As for me, I travel, around the country and everything. I've been to a couple of states and everything, but the only place I've been to outside of the USA was Canada. I went to Canada. I went to Niagara Falls, Canada, and hopefully this fall, before it gets too cold, me and my brother could go take a trip up to Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah, I've never been there. That's the home of Drake.
That's the home of Drake and everything.
I know a lot of y'all don't like Drake. I get it, but
yeah,
we're gonna go to his home and visit, because I really want to visit.
Me personally, I don't got no beef with Drake. I think Drake, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, it is what it is. He got body, but they're not like us. He got body. I'm not gonna lie.
By Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar did his thing. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. So, like I said, I'm gonna go out there. Me and my brother, we want to go out there. We want to have a good time and explore what Toronto is like, and we'll even go live and show you how it is. You know what I'm saying? And show you our adventures. You know what I'm saying, in Toronto.
This is like I said before, guys. This is my second episode on here. I'm gonna try to stay consistent with this. And my brother was my special guest today. And you will be seeing more of him on our other channel as well, and he might want to speak on my channel as well, so you'll be seeing him on this channel sometimes too, if he's up to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
If he has something to say, you know what I mean, I welcome him always.
Definitely, it's much appreciated. But listen, with that being said, I'm gonna talk to y'all later, you know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers stay stuck up free, motherfucker. No, I'm joking though. Here's my brother though. Peace. Y'all take care now. But remember what I said. Get your passport and travel the world. Life is too short. Like I said, some motherfuckers, they never been out of the city. They never been out of the city that they live in. They never been out of never even been out of the county that they live in. Get your passport, travel the world. And while you waiting to travel the world, you know what I'm saying? If you don't got it to travel the world, explore the rest of this country. You can even do that. You know what I'm saying? I've never been to LA.
Just be careful where you go.
Just be careful where you go. I never been to LA. The furthest west I've been to was Texas and Oklahoma. But eventually I'm gonna go to California. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, if you can't even Travel the world, fine. That's fine. Travel the rest of this country. I've been to Florida. A lot of people can't say they've been to Florida. So, you know,
I've never been to Florida.
My brother never been to Florida, but he's been to Vegas. I never been to Vegas.
I've been to Vegas for 8 months.
Right, he's lived in Vegas for 8 months. I've never been to Vegas. So, like I said, some places he been to, I never been to. Some places I've been to, he never been to.
But it's never too late.
But it's never too late.
And I don't care how fucking old you are. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that.
It's never too late.
It's never too late.
Never too late. All right, y'all stay up. I'll talk to y'all later.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. All right, yeah. So, y'all, you know what I mean? We got the traveling out the way now. So he told you everything that y'all needed to know. Let me get right in this camera real quick. He told y'all everything that y'all needed to know about traveling, and he's 100% right about all of that. Yes, we got off a little bit off subject talking about the black bitches and all of that other shit, but whatever he said is true, and because that's what we see, and that's what everybody, all the other guys see. And black women, I'm gonna say this before I move on to my next thing. Black women, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You know what I mean? And this is why, and they're like, oh, this is why black women are like, oh, well, why aren't our black men approaching us anymore? Why don't they look at us anymore? We're not looking at you because of the fucking bullshit that you've been putting us through for years. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, guys, we're gonna move on to the next subject. I know the traveling was kind of confusing because we were back and forth, but we're gonna talk about, my favorite video games. I wanted to talk to y'all about that as well. I recently played a game called Mafia Old Country. Very good game, very good story. I beat it in 2 days. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I was up fucking with that shit, and I had a blast. Not gonna lie, I had a blast playing that game. I would not get off of it. My eyes were like literally red, like I was smoking weed. You know what I mean? So, I just couldn't stop playing it. It was really good. Enzoy is another game that I really like. I don't really give it enough time because the developers haven't, finished the game yet. So Enzoy is another game for y'all, people to play. Mafia Old Country is really one of the best games I've played this year. I also like to play 2K as well. And my brother loves 2K because he's a basketball fan. So 2K26 is coming out. So, I can't say I would recommend y'all to get that because, you know what I mean? I don't know what the game's like yet. But I can say Enzoy is recommendable. And Mafia Old Country. Now, if you don't know what Enzoy is like The Sims, but with realistic graphics, and you get to actually move your character around the town. You know what I mean? With really no loading screens. And it's really a wonderful game. It's like GTA meets The Sims, pretty much. And honestly, that was a game that I really wanted to make in my life. I really wanted to make this game, but apparently, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to make this game, but I'm not a game creator. So, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm trying to learn now on Unreal Engine to learn how to make video games and stuff like that. I know it's interesting, but I also want to own my own video game company overseas as well. That's another thing that I want to do, y'all. I want to own my own video game company overseas. That's something I've been wanting to do since I was young. Also, the wrestling thing, I'm not going to give up on that. Like, me and my brother's the same age. I'm 38 as well. You know what I mean? No grays yet, but I'm getting there. I'm going to get there. I'm not hoping for it. But, what other games have I played that was good? I love Cyberpunk. I beat Cyberpunk like 3-4 times, and I'm still playing it again. Cyberpunk is one of my top favorite games. GTA, and I'm waiting for GTA 6. Hopefully they don't push it back. That's another game that I actually, GTA 5 is another game that I actually love.
the role playing online and stuff like that. I see a lot of people doing that. Excuse me. Sorry, I had to yawn real quick. But the role playing game on GTA 5, when they mod it and all of that, and you can play online and all that, that right there is also fun. That's a lot of fun. I would recommend people playing that, y'all playing that, but I think it's only for PC. I don't think they have that for PlayStation, because I don't think you can mod on PlayStation, to be honest. I'm always on my PC anyway, more than my PlayStation, so you know. And next we're gonna talk about Keeping It a Buck podcast. That's me and my brother's podcast. Me and my brother Breeze. And we stopped for like, I forgot how many months we stopped for the podcast. We stopped a while. 4 or 5 months, maybe 6, 7 months. We haven't been on Keeping It a Buck podcast. So we're gonna continue that. We're gonna continue doing that, and we're gonna stay consistent with that. I'm gonna stay consistent with this podcast. And you know, just keep it fucking pushing. You know what I mean? And I wanted to talk about the food. Like, we already talked about the food in Thailand, the delicious food in Thailand. I've had this thing, I forgot what the name of it was, but it was so good. It was some kind of Thai noodle. Oh, excuse me. Sorry guys, I'm a little tired. But Thai noodles, it was like some kind of Thai noodles and some kind of chicken and pork put together, and it had a lot of vegetables in it. You know what I mean? And I know the pork might sound nasty to a lot of y'all, because I know there's a lot of y'all that don't eat pork. But you know what I mean? I love my pork. I'm not gonna lie to you. You put a rib in front of me, I'm gonna eat it. I am gonna eat it. That's one thing about me. You know, I love to eat. I'm a foodie. You know what I mean? I love to eat. But yeah, and the best food I can cook right now is spaghetti. Spaghetti is my big specialty. My brother will tell you I could hook up some spaghetti in the kitchen. I don't care what kind of spaghetti. It could be shrimp spaghetti. It could be mushroom spaghetti. Mushroom spaghetti. I could make this thing called cheeseburger spaghetti. I could do a lot of stuff, but I have not tried to make cheeseburger spaghetti yet. But you know, I'm gonna try to make it one day. You know what I mean? And I'm a natural. When I go in the kitchen, I just whip it up. All I need is some music. If I don't have any music, I'm still gonna hook it up even without music. But I cook better with music. I think most people do. You know what I mean? If it's either music or podcast, whatever kind of, you know what I mean? All right, this might be a subject that might be, how should I put this? It's going to be very uncomfortable for women. And I'm sorry, but I'm not. And my subject is bestiality. Why the fuck are y'all fucking animals? I'm just hearing about this. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is, you know, one woman told in an interview, she said that she cheated on her boyfriend with his dog. And it was a white girl. What kind of nasty shit is that? Animals are not meant to have sex with. Animals are meant to, you know, to have as pets. Animals are like your babies. You know what I mean? Like your son or your daughter. You know what I mean? You treat them just as much as your kids. You know what I mean? But you treat your kids a little bit more, of course, because you don't put them in a cage and shit. You tell them to go to their room and not come out if they're on punishment. But you know what I mean? You treat these animals as your babies. You know what I mean? You don't have sex with them. What is wrong with women now? What is wrong with like real men? Why are you having sex with animals? Is what I'm not understanding. I feel like that's like the most disgusting thing ever. That's like putting in the category. Yeah, that's like putting in the same category as women shitting on niggas' chests or niggas shitting on women's chests, getting peed on, vomited on. You know, that's fucking disgusting. Yeah, or eating a bitch out on her period. It's just fucking disgusting. And bestiality is the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life. Or seen. I've seen it before. It's fucking disgusting. When I seen it pop up before, I almost broke my fucking TV. Swear to God. That's fucking disgusting. Now, off of that subject, I wanted to talk about my favorite singer. I listen to him every day, all the time. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm waving off flies and there's flies flying around and stuff. You know, summertime. So, my favorite singer right now is Pharrell. Pharrell Williams. I like him when he was a Nerd. A lot better than he went then you know what I mean? But he was still pretty much, to me, he was still a solo artist in Nerds because he was mostly the singer in the group. You know what I mean? Chad was the one who made the beats, I guess, or Chad made the beats and Pharrell made the beats. They both made the beats. You know what I mean? And everything. But yeah, I am a big Pharrell fan, and I really hope to meet him one day. I'm a Snoop Dogg fan as well, and I hope to meet him as well. Shout out to Snoop Dogg, shout out to Pharrell, and I just started listening to a little bit of Joyner Lucas, and shout out to Joyner Lucas. And Will Smith. Speaking of Joyner Lucas, but Will Smith. Just I don't know. Will Smith is trying to come back and he's trying to rap and everything. But Will, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. It's not working. It's not working. A lot of people are dissing you and stuff. You're embarrassing yourself. I'm not gonna lie to you. Will Smith, I love you as an actor, but your rapping in the 90s was way better than what you're doing now. You're trying to make this music like the new rappers now, you know, because all the young folks are listening to this new stuff. You know what I mean? Like, just leave it at the 90s, bro. Leave it at the 90s. Just don't make another album. Don't do none of that. Just leave it at the 90s. To be honest. And to end this show, I know the show was like, what, 43 minutes long? Maybe it's gonna go a little bit more longer. It's like 43 minutes in right now. But I'm gonna say, I'm gonna get a moment of positivity. I'm gonna say this. Life can be hard, but just be thankful that you wake up every morning, your feet hits that ground, and that man upstairs has your back. Just remember that. As long as your feet hit the ground, you're gonna be all right. And no matter how hard life is, you know what I mean? It's not worth committing suicide or anything like that. It's always a way. It's always the way to make your life better. Always. It may be hard. It may be hard to make it better, but there's always a way to make it better. No matter what struggles you go through, just push. Stay positive. Travel the world. Make your money, travel the world, and you know what I mean? And traveling gives you a great peace of mind. It gives you a great headspace. You know what I mean? And, even if you want to travel inside the United States, you know what I mean? Like Florida or Texas or anywhere. You know what I mean? Just make sure that you are careful where you go. Even if you go to Jamaica, don't go to Kingston. Why would you go to Kingston? I mean, unless you know some, or like you have family in Kingston or something like that. You feel what I'm saying? But just be cautious of where you go. You know what I mean? So, excuse me. With that being said, that was my positivity for today. And I know me talking about the bestiality thing made a lot of y'all probably uncomfortable, but some of you women are actually doing that nasty shit. And men too. Not just women, men too. Stop it. It's fucking disgusting. Anyway, this is my show, To Be Honest Podcast. I know a lot of shit that was said on here was very, like a little bit brutal. Especially, it was very straightforward to what my brother was telling y'all. And it was very straightforward to what I was telling y'all. And I know it was a little bit disturbing too, but if you don't like it, I'm sorry. Go find another podcast that you might like, to be honest. But we're not going to be having these same subjects every podcast. We're going to have different subjects. So with that being said, y'all, thank you for watching this video. I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe if you know what I mean. If you like this video, tell me your thoughts. And I will put my gaming channel. What else? I'll put my gaming channel, me and my brother's channel, Keeping It a Buck. And I will put my Twitch all in the description below. And I will put my Facebook and my Instagram. So if y'all like this, you know what I mean? If y'all want to add me, follow me on Instagram and add me on Facebook, I'm okay with that. Thanks for the love, and y'all have a wonderful, blessed night. Peace.